morning students. How are you two all? I hope all of you feel good. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 7th of 7th class. The name of the chapter is Mobile and Settled Communities. In this chapter we will talk about the Ahom Kingdom. The Ahom belong to the Shah tribes of southern China and Southeast India. They migrated into the Brahmaputra Valley in the 13th century. By the 16th century, they conquered the tribal kingdom of Chutias and won over the entire eastern part and a section of western part of the valley. At this time, the land in this region was controlled by non-tribals called Buyans. That means Ahom Kingdom, it belongs to the southern China and Southeast Asia, and they migrated from the Brahmaputra Valley in 13th century, and by the 16th century they conquered the tribal kingdom of Chutias and control over eastern and western part of the valley, and the land which has been controlled by the landlords, that is known as Chutias. जिस लैंड पर लैंडलॉर्ड का कंट्रोल होता है, that is known as Chutias. The land which has been controlled by the non-tribal landlords called Buyans. जिस लैंड पर नॉन ट्राइबल्स लैंडलॉर्ड का कब्जा होता है, that is known as Buyans. And Buyans were the employed as official by Ahom rulers. The Buyans were employed as officials by the Ahom rulers and continued to exercise influence at local levels. The rulers of Bengal competed with the Ahoms for control over the Brahmaputra Valley. The Turkish rulers of Bengal took control of the western part of the valley, and the Ahom retained control over the eastern part. In the 17th century, the Ahoms bravely resisted the military expansion of Mughals into their region. The British overthrew the Ahoms in the 19th century. The rulers of Bengal and the rulers of Ahoms competed with the control over the Brahmaputra Valley. Ahoms के रूलर और द रूलर्स ऑफ द बंगाल दोनों कॉम्पिटेट करते हैं ब्रह्मपुत्र वैली में, एंड द टर्किश रूलर took control of western part and the Ahoms ruler took control over the eastern part. Okay, our knowledge about the Ahoms is drawn mainly from the royal chronicle called Burunjis. Now let us talk about the pack system. The Ahom rulers maintain a workforce which played an important role during both war and peace. Its members called Paks served as soldiers and also built dams, and they also built the roads and bought forest and swampy lands. Under rice cultivation, people were regularly moved from the settled areas into these newly reclaimed lands. The meaning of the pact system was, there was a pact system practiced in the Ahom kingdoms. Ahom kingdom में pact system practice किया जाता था, and which was an important function to maintain a workforce. आर्मी को मेंटेन करने के लिए सिस्टम को, उस सिस्टम को पैक सिस्टम कहा जाता है. And the members of the packs were also known as the soldiers. Okay, the members of the pack is also known as the soldiers, and they bought forest and swampy lands under the rice cultivation. People were regularly moved from the settled areas into newly reclaimed lands, and their main work is to build dams, and they built the roads and brought forest and swampy lands also under the rice cultivation. These were the main work of the pacts. The exceptions of nobles, nearly all aged 15 to 60 had to the compulsory services pacts. The pacts were organized member group, each called a god. Each god sent one member by rotation for people work. The others took care of his land during his absence. More members were called up at war time. All lands under rice cultivation belonged to the state. Every pax was given a certain amount of this land by cultivate. This land was tax free. Could be redistributed. There was no limit to the inferior land. With the exceptions of the nobles, nearly males aged 15 to 60 years, it was compulsory to join the pacts. मतलब सभी को कंपलसरी किया गया था कि वो आर्मी ज्वाइन करें. There was the Ahoms tribes and it was practiced in India. The pacts were organized into 4 member groups and each called a god. 4 member group को गोट कहते थे and each god set one member to public work and other take care of his land. One member public में काम करता था and दूसरा घर की देखभाल करता था. Okay, each god set one member to the public work and other one is take care of his land. There was a land tax free and could be redistributed by the Ahoms, and there was no limit to the inferior land a pact could own. पैक्ट जो कि अनकल्टिवेटेड लैंड है वो अपने अंडर में हो सकती थी. पैक्ट एक्सेस टू फॉरेस्ट लेस एंड ग्रेजिंग ग्राउंड्स ऑल्सो. एंड a pact could own. The pacts also had access to common forests and grazing. In the 17th century, the pacts were grouped into divisions called khels. Each khel has a graded system of commanding officials, the lowest of whom was a charge of 20 goats. Pacts were grouped into divisions are called khel. In 17th century, and each khel has a graded system. Now let us talk about the religions. Although the Ahoms descended from the Shah tribe, they were not Buddhist. They tribal gods, although some Ahoms rulers names and adopted Hinduism. Ahoms were belonged and descended from the Buddhist Shah tribe. बुद्धिस्ट को फॉलो करने वाले शाह ट्राइब्स थे, उसे बिलोंग करते थे, बट दे आर नॉट रियल फॉलोअर्स ऑफ बुद्धिज्म. एहोम्स बुद्धिस्ट के फॉलोअर्स नहीं थे. द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ Brahmins increased during the 17th century, but even though the Ahoms built Hindu temples with Hindu priests, they continued to worship their tribal gods. They also use their tribal languages. Different types of tribal languages are there along with the Assamese. They used their tribal language along with the Assamese and followed their tribal customs such as burial of the dead. Ahoms are restricted themselves Hindu and they adopted the policy of Hinduism. Many Ahoms, they built temples and they worship their god. Ahoms also use the tribal language along with the local language or Assamese. वो अपनी ट्राइबल लैंग्वेज के साथ असामीज़ भी बोलते थे एंड दे फॉलोड द ट्राइबल कस्टम्स ऑल्सो. ओके, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड द चैप्टर मोबाइल एंड सेटल्ड कम्युनिटीज़. स्टूडेंट्स, इट इज़ इनफ टू यू. मीट यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. गुड डे स्टूडेंट्स.